All right, I think we're live, or we're going to be live in a second. Uh, I'm just setting this up now. Come on. Post. All right, I think we're live. Let me double check everything. Yeah, we're live again. Someone let me know if I'm live. Yeah, I'll put that up there. And I'm running diagnostics. I'm checking stuff. Top 4 with Kiramode. Top 4 in this emergency cast. Everything should be set up just fine, more or less. But yeah, hi, welcome back to another emergency BDQ cast. If someone's around, if someone's watching, please let me know. No one's here yet. Okay, but I think I got my YouTube chat right. Something is always weird with this thing. It's been acting up a little bit lately. No, don't remove it. Don't do that. Come on. Okay. Awesome. Okay, yeah, we got Daniel back. We got no, that's not Joel. I don't know who his opponent is, but this is the top 4 of the Denver Vault Tour. I'm checking all of my social media, and I want to make sure that I get everything straight. So, Daniel just won last game by going really fast. And then we had a nice interview with him afterwards where he told us that his deck doesn't normally go that fast. I found that kind of interesting. I can do this button. I can make this a little bit taller. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, so now we are up here. Let's talk about Daniel for a second. He's doing great. He's representing, and we had Kalani on stream also. She's the voice of BDQ, and after this game, we'll call her again. We'll get another post-game interview. We have Brooks, I believe, and then we have Daniel again. He's rocking the BDQ jersey. He's rocking the BDQ mat. He's rocking all those Star Wars tokens and the nice metal keys. Brooks, I don't see his tokens yet, but he's got the Keyforge mat. Oh, Daniel, that mat looks great. Anyway, welcome back. We are going to cast this game. Good luck to both players, but especially Kiramode. Yeah. So, who's here? Do I have this set up right? I think so. Yeah, people let me know if stuff's going on, but the chat's popping up in the window, so that's good. The stream is live. I don't know their decks. We can see their list, their colors. We have Sanctum Shadows Untamed for Daniel, and we start with, oh yeah, it's the Wildly Rapid Swish. That's Daniel's deck. What a good deck. It's fast. It's scary. There's a lot of tools. Hail the Merchant, Inspiration to fight the Succubus. Just straight off, Daniel wants to get rid of the tool, uses his tools that he had to get rid of the Succubus. Untamed Disc Shadows. That's a scary lineup, and I'm sure Daniel's looked at the list already. Awesome. Thanks, Lazaro. And I can also see that the chat's popping up, so that's actually super duper helpful. The fact that you can hear me, see me, it's all very helpful. Brooks. Nice to see that he's playing Disc, because if he hadn't played... if he hadn't lost the Succubus, he would have got another Amber. But Daniel is going quickly again. He has the 3 Body Turn-in Untamed. Those are 3 great Untamed guys. And none of them are under threat right now. I don't know what's in the list, but maybe a Pawn Sacrifice could take out that Witch of the Eye or something if things go badly. Brooks choosing to pop the life ward right away. This might be encouraging Daniel to, well, certainly not play creatures, but like... I would play my Untamed again. That's probably fine. Hidden Stash is good. The Shadow Self coming in on the side to not protect the Dust Imp, that's all pretty standard. The Nexus is kind of scary. I want to know how afraid Daniel is of that Nexus. We saw he had the Long Fused Mines. We know that he has a Seeker Needle. Long Fused Mines is a little bit scary, but Daniel is under a little bit of pressure. I don't know where the pressure is. I think Daniel is in a great spot here. His Delta is higher. Yeah, he goes, he says, my Delta is higher than yours. You have only potentially 2 Reaps, and none of my guys are threatened unless you want to ram the Nexus into my Witch of the Eye, which is fine. Daniel can't make a better play anyway in a different house, say Sanctum. He's under control right now. He can't play Life Ward. So he decides to Reap for 3. I think Reaping for 3 is a really fine play here. I got no problem with that. I'm just tabbing away for a second. I got my attention all over the place. Look at me go. I am a hot mess, but it's fine. Okay, so Brooks, Bombfoot, the Aeronaut, the Pike. Let's see if we can pull up a list. Let's see if we can get a list. Bombfoot, the Aeronaut, of the Pike. It's got some chains on it, so we know he has some experience playing the deck. Grab this window. Go here. Put it over here. Now we can all see this list. I don't want to leave the Twitch game too long. But okay, we have Brooks taking away some amber. How? With the Shaffles. Okay. Daniel lost an amber. He wasn't threatening a key anyway, but he does keep his board. And Brooks goes to a 4-body. Ooh, this is a good play. Okay, so Brooks goes to a really large disc board, but Daniel finds all the Shadows card. Look at that great Shadows house. You know that he's holding an Inspiration plus another card. But last turn he was even sitting on the play of double Carlo Phantom into 2 artifacts. Bombfoot. Let's just see what we see. I see a bait and switch. I see no key cheating. I see 2 control the weaks. There's the life ward. Special delivery. Bunch of good stuff. Booby trap is real. Booby trap is probably live. Okay, so Brooks slams the bait and switch and undoes the 4 steal from the Carlo Phantoms. But Daniel, I'm pretty sure that he actually has... I'm pretty sure Daniel has a bait in there. So Brooks is down his bait, and then he slams the ghostly hand. There's the booby trap. So we were talking about that booby trap being live just now. Whoa, where'd all of his guys go? I think something skipped. I think something skipped in the Twitch video. I don't know. Yeah. So booby traps and Daniel's board is getting smacked, but we are probably fine. We'll live. We being Daniel. The booby traps just were very live. And I think the Nexus... Oh, the Nexus used Daniel's long fuse mines. Daniel thought that the 2 steal would be a stronger play, despite the Nexus being on the board. But Brooks went from 0 amber to 8 amber in that one turn. That's kind of rough. What is kind of nice here is that Daniel steals a bunch of amber, Terms of Redress, Raiding Knight. Murmuk is blocking Brooks. And we have the Dodger playing the game. So... yeah. Okay. Control the weak. I don't know what he's going to get controlled into, but that's actually really bad for Daniel. Daniel is not threatening a key. He keeps losing. This is the 3rd amber he's lost on that Shaffles, and that's really not good for Daniel. He needs a way to come back into this game. The Dodger is getting value for him, but not enough. Brooks now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Shadows guys on the board, and I see a lot of them that reap for value. Snudge reaps for a ton of value, as does Pit Demon, and then Shaffles is going to get him a ton of value too. Daniel goes untamed because he got controlled into it, but at least he has 2 guys to play. Daniel's going to get to 6, but that doesn't... Okay, here's the Nature's Call. Maybe this was a big mistake by Brooks. Control of the Weak's really hard to play, and Daniel just had a Sanctum turn. No, he had a Shadows turn because he fought with the Dodge. No, Sanctum turn, Inspiration into Dodger. So Daniel plays Nature's Call, again bouncing Brooks's threats. He bounces the Nexus for the Seeker Needle. He bounces the Snudge and the Snudge and the Pit Demon because those are the most efficient cards. So Daniel is on the back foot here. It's not super great. Yeah, Daniel's on the back foot here. Okay, yeah, we are... I'm sorry, I'm a little excited. I'm a little bit... This is a rough game. If I was tuning in right now, I would put my money on Brooks. He is solidly ahead on board, and right. I was gonna look into something else. We can look at Daniel's list later. But look, here comes a huge Hunting Witch turn. We have Telega Hunting Witch for 4/5 with the regrowth. That is huge. Since Brooks has had such a big board and has had the luxury to go back and forth between his dis and his shadows, now Daniel hasn't been able to put the pressure on. And oh look, Brooks is able to stop the forge between the Murmuk and the Shafels. I don't know what sort of board control, what large scale board control Daniel has, but we know that he's down the Nature's Call. That's a rough play. And How does Daniel get out of this one? I'm not sure if there's a way out of this without a board wipe. I don't know if Daniel has it in the Wildly Rapid Swish, but I think Daniel, is he misplaying? Could he have played better? I think that Brooks had a really strong Dis turn followed by the Shadows turn, and Daniel couldn't really answer that. Honestly, Daniel had that really fancy play with the double Carlo Phantom, but the Shadows turn where Brooks made 8 Amber and took Daniel off the key really, really, really hurt. That's a big problem. What could Daniel have done differently in this match? This is an important turn. Clearly, Daniel is behind and he's in the tank right now. He's thinking really, really hard about how he can get himself back into this game. This is what I mean. Neither of these decks, I don't think there's any huge combo going off. These are just both really efficient, really strong decks. So Daniel goes Shadows. He's probably going to play efficiency things here. Shadow Self to protect the Dodger. Secret Needle his own Dust Pixie. He is trying to get as much Amber as possible because he knows that even if he say he stops Brooks on a key or something or plays a board, whatever happens here, Daniel still needs to win the game. It's not about, I forged 1 key anyway. This is single elimination. You have to forge 3 keys. And Daniel says, okay, my most efficient turn is to play the Dusk Runner on the Raiding Knight, which has armor and probably is telegraphing to me at least that Daniel has a strong Shadow Sanctum's turn coming up. Daniel knows that he's going to have to go Sanctum in the future, and he knows that he has to get as much value out of the Dusk Runner as possible. So he gets controlled? Is that a new control of the week? Did I miss that? Ooh, I hope not. But it is a Dis turn. Here comes Brooks's big turn. Brooks is going to go. Brooks is going to make as much Amber as he possibly can right now, and that's bad. Stealer of Souls fights into Dodger, and what is going on? Is he misplaying here? Why is he fighting? Okay, thanks, Lozaro. What is going on here with these creatures? We can turn up their audio, I guess. It's here somewhere. It's on one of these tabs. This one. Oh. The audio isn't from the players, it's from the other casters. Okay, so that's less helpful. I don't know why. Is Brooks trying to did he get a bigger rise or something? I don't know. That was a strange play. I'm sure it makes sense, and I'm missing something large. But he just fought all of his guys into Daniel for what seemed like no reason, and then he got them all back with the he had the those 2 in hand, the Snudge and the Pit Demon, but also the Succubus I guess is new. There might be an Arise somewhere in the play right now, but the new control of the week probably seals it for Daniel. I don't know what happened. Okay, so he got controlled into. Okay, that's a really weird turn. I'm gonna ask Daniel about that in a minute. He definitely got controlled into Untamed. And now Daniel's trying to get as much value as he can. So he gets the Snudge because he knows that he can't win with the Snudge on the board. Maybe there was a Fogify. No, that doesn't make sense either. Regrowth. Nature's Call is a big play. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now Daniel's taking out the Dust Imp. This is strong because it is... Daniel's taking away all the efficiency plays from Brooks. Daniel wants to make sure that he... So look, he takes away... as much delta as he can from Brooks. He could take away the Shaffles or the Pit Demon, but that doesn't prevent Brooks from reaping more. Now Brooks on board can only get 2 amber more, and Daniel has both a Dodger and a Raiding Knight with Duskrunner able to take away 1 amber, plus whatever he has in his hand. Daniel really is playing the long game here. There are a lot of choices that Daniel made consciously that may not be obvious to a lot of players, because he's not playing for, I want to get 1 key. Daniel is actually playing, looking at his 3rd key. Somehow he's brought it back. I don't know what happened that last turn. It might have been a Fogify that I missed. If anyone knows what's going on, please let me know. But otherwise, okay. So Brooks is back up. So Brooks hits the Snufflegator into the Witch of the Eye. All 4 damage goes to the Shadow Self. So I don't know if these are misplays or what. We have Vigor for 1, which could have been into the Shadow Self. Brooks only hits 6 amber. This is I think these are huge misplays by Brooks. Daniel is still up against it, but his opponent is either flustered or doesn't understand a couple things about. He could have had an extra amber with that Vigor. Clearly, he fought the Snufflegator into the Witch of the Eye, which was protect all of the damage. All 4 of it actually goes over to the Shadow Self, despite it not having 4 damage capacity left. That's just how he works. Daniel plays out a bunch of Shadow guys. So now Daniel has a board of... He's playing defense. Daniel has 4 Shadow guys, all capable of stealing or capturing. If Brooks doesn't have the key control... If Brooks doesn't have enough amber or board control at the moment, then Daniel's going to go Sanctum again, smack the Murmooks, and take as much amber away as possible. So here's Brooks with 8. Daniel is losing so much amber to this Shaffles, but he doesn't have time to deal with it. He needs to take Brooks off of amber, but he can do that with Sequus, Raiding Knight, double Frankus, takes 4 amber away, brings Brooks down to 4. That's a big play. So here's the Sanctum again. Here's Steel 1. Okay. Yeah, Daniel is really playing the long game here. Fight into Succubus. There's the Succubus, the Murmook, and the Shaffles. And Daniel's target prioritization here is really important. The Succubus, because he knows that his hand is what's going to get him back into this game. If he doesn't have the tools in hand right now, he needs to find them. The Murmooks aren't actually threatening him at the moment. Sequus is going to reap, get him off the last amber. So now Daniel isn't losing right now. Daniel is, well, this moment, he has done his job. Daniel is at 4 amber and a key, and Brooks is not at 6 amber. So Frankus is going to take out the Snufflegator. That's an interesting play, and Daniel has something up his sleeve. That Snufflegator was threatening Daniel for some reason, maybe to kill the Frankus. Snufflegator is a really good way to take Daniel's board away, and right now Daniel could hypothetically next turn Frankus into the Murmooks and do stuff. Okay, so Booby Trap goes into the Witch of the Eye because Brooks might be afraid of what Daniel can recur. Daniel loses another amber to Shaffles and plays a Shadow's turn. Brooks is just building a board, but not... I mean, Brooks is at 6 again, so Daniel has to answer it, but he has an answer in 2 different houses on the board. Dodger can always fight into Shaffles here if his Shadow's hand is better, but Daniel needs to actually survive 2 turns, at the very least, not to mention win the game. But a board wipe isn't going to help him anymore because his amber is too stacked up on his guys. A board wipe helps Brooks by giving him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amber, enough for a key. If Daniel wants to wipe the board, it has to be something like the Spirit's Way into Doorstep, and I don't know what he has in his deck. It looks like the Long Fused Minds. When we go back and watch this, that Long Fused Minds play is going to be really the rough thing. Okay, so Dodger fights into Mac the Knife. No. Don't take it off. He's elusive. Daniel doesn't want to kill Mac the Knife. Daniel just wants to steal from Dodger. And yeah, okay. He was going to capture it. That was a whole just little stuff. So Daniel gets to breathe right now. He gets to actually discard Speed Sigil. He is playing out guys to prevent losing. And, like, he doesn't lose right here. That's all that he cares about. I'm going to buy one more turn and draw into new answers. That's Brooks's mistake for sitting at 5. There's still that one turn that happened where I don't know why Brooks had to lose his whole board and why he didn't win. So, I don't know. What happens now? What's Daniel's game plan? Daniel's board is so precarious right now. He's not in control. Brooks has a much stronger board as far as presence, as far as efficiency goes. Look at all of these valuable guys. There are no dorks on this board, no play effects even. Shafels, Murmook, Mac the Knife, the Dust Imp is threatening stuff, Lost in the Woods. This is going to be really bad. But all of Brooks's guys do something. And Brooks gets rid of his Nexus and his Dust Imp, and he's deciding what to get rid of Daniel's. I suspect he's going to try to get as much amber as he can off of this play, but I bet it's going to be in a sustainable way. Okay, so he takes out the Dodger to take 2 amber, and the Raiding Knight. I think this is wrong. So this is Brooks's play is to take away Daniel's most efficient guys. Both of those guys reap for more than one value. Daniel gets a fight off of the Dodger to kill, to fight and steal, which is a 2 amber swing, and a kill. He's been fighting into the elusive guy, so it doesn't count. But he also has the Raiding Knight, which reaps for 1 and a steal with the Dusk Runner. Brooks is afraid of that right now. I think that's the wrong attitude. I think he should have been taking out Daniel's Sanctum guys and watching Daniel's Delta, as far as the Delta is concerned in the steal. Okay, so Brooks has a zillion amber now. This was going to happen at the end of this point no matter what. Special Delivery is going to hang out. That's fine. Does Daniel have this steal? He's got too much to protect. Okay. Oh, but he doesn't have the +1. Too bad. It was going to be too much to protect, plus Dodger wins him the game. So Brooks correctly identifying, oh, wait, he has the Doorstep? The Doorstep was in his deck. Too bad. Daniel had the answer on board and was trying to obfuscate, am I going to have Doorstep? Am I going to have too much to protect? He had these answers in his deck, but Daniel didn't draw them correct. Not that he didn't draw them correctly. The too much to protect was great, but he needed the Dodger on board to protect that investment. That's really too bad. Congratulations to Brooks. Now Bombfoot Aeronaut the Pike needs to win. And Daniel, with the Wildly Rapid Swish, top 4. Well done. And congratulations. We'll let him hang out a little bit, but we'll give him a call in a minute. Okay, so let's look. While we're here, we'll give Daniel a minute. Maybe he'll call us. But let's jump over to Decks of Keyforge and look at the decks real quick. So this was Daniel's deck. The Wildly Rapid Switch. He loves this deck. With the Nature's Call into the Dust Pixies, he gets a ton of amber, and then he key charges sometimes. He has all of this steal in shadows, including the Too Much to Protect and the double shadow selves. He thinks that there's a ton of control to be had in this deck. And look at this great main house Sanctum list. He had that turn where he created that 4 body Sanctum board, and you put it to good work. That is what a main house does. Daniel had the tools on that main house to buy him like 4 turns more than he realistically should have had. Daniel had a real chance of coming back into that game, and was really behind and came back a long way. I wonder how Daniel feels about that game. How do you guys feel about that game? He had the tools and did get beaten. This Lost in the Woods right here did get the Dodger, but anything could have really killed that Dodger. There was nothing special about the Lost in the Woods compared to his board. A Murmur could have rammed into him. I'm very excited to go back and watch that game with Daniel and talk more about the play lines that they both took. I think Daniel had a really strong turn when he played double Carlo into the double steal. That was amazing. He stole 4 amber, but then he got baited and then some. The booby traps, the nexus, getting the long fuse mines. Yeah, those really hurt. That long fuse mine play was really where the board flipped, and I guess Daniel is going to be asking himself, was that long fuse mine correct? The bait and switch made it bittersweet. If that whole play had happened, I think Daniel was playing that turn as if he wasn't going to get baited. And he did, which is too bad. Yeah, let's come over here. And we're going to figure out this video chat thing again. I know where Daniel is. He's over here. And then I click, I'm going to call this one again. I can push that button to put me away. Yeah, Marcus, that Nexus. So the long fuse mine turn was really rough. But if Daniel had gotten the key on the bait and switch for that turn, then he would have been able to survive longer. Okay, let's try Daniel. Let's try Daniel directly. I'm glad that I have this set up that I can actually do this. It works as well as I want it to, which is really great. Hey there. Call me back. Call me back when you're ready, all right? All right. I guess he's not going to call me back. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that was a rough game. What do you think was the moment that it turned? Because there were a couple.
Let's see, I think it was when he dropped like 5 disc dudes, and I just somehow didn't have any second guys.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yeah, are you fucking kidding?
There was a turn. There was a turn where we had all of these disc dudes, and then he did something, and then like half of them went away. Like his Dust Imp went away, his Stealer of Souls went away. What happened there?
Oh yeah, that was okay. So he had the game in the bag already, and then what he did is he attacked with Dustin to try to get me killed, and instead he just killed his shadow self by accident.
Oh, yep, he killed his own shadow self.
And then he said, "Okay, Stealer's Souls attacks."
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Go back. So the moment you I'm sorry, I have to rewind a second. You said that the moment that you said that the game was rough was when he dropped all those disc guys. And where he had it in the bag, he accidentally got his shadow self off the board.
Yeah, so he said, okay, Dust Imp attacks, and then just like the shadow self dies instead. And then he also says, okay, Stealer Souls attacks your dodger, hoping to get 2 amber back. And instead it just does 6 amber to my shadow self.
Yep.
And his Stealer Souls dies. So he just whiffed on like 2 amber he could have had there.
He really punted.
And then like, I don't know, man, like having both Doorstep and Too Much to Protect in the bottom 5 cards felt terrible. And like in the final turn of the game, I actually had a chance to get back in it because I had the Too Much to Protect.
And the
then
dodger.
there was the skeleton key.
Oh, right, and the grasping
right,
vines.
Yeah, so if he didn't vines there, he gets up to like 9 or 10 amber, and then I just bring him down to 6 and capture 1, and now I put him in check because also I have like other shadow stuff on the board. So then if I make a key, there's like an outside chance I could win because I would draw 3 cards and then presumably draw my Doorstep. So I have like 1 Sanctum turn where I Doorstep and Reap a bunch of times, and that probably gets me to about 5-ish, and I was holding a what's it called, key charge. So if I go into that, so if I go into that next Untamed turn with like 4 or 5 amber, I can just rip off a key charge for the win. So
yeah, really.
That Grasping Vines actually ended up being the game decider, which was pretty unfortunate for
Yeah,
me.
I didn't even notice the grasping vines because I was so obsessed with the dodger being bounced, and I said, "Oh, the too much to protect plus the dodger was the way to win." Turns out that the too much to protect is really nice with the skeleton key.
Yeah, I mean that was a good plan on his part. He did do everything he could to punt after the because I think he put himself on tilt. Like he was playing pretty well. I think he made a couple really bad control elite calls. So that kind of helped me out, but like that was just like kind of a nightmare scenario because I was looking at the matchup and I was like, I don't want to race against this guy because he seems like he's better suited to that than I am, and I think I can win the board control battle. I'm like, the only way I don't win board control is if for some reason I just find no Sanctum and he finds all of his disguise early. That's like the only way that I can lose that game.
Was even there
like,
was there even an Arise that got played?
No, he just found all of them.
You lost all this amber to the Shaffles and then ignored it, which you had to do. He just kept building a board, and then you got. Was it stronger for you to have not played the long fused mines at all in retrospect?
Yeah, that was a mistake. Thankfully, he didn't play that optimally.
Yeah.
So
he had
messed that
two
up
booby
too.
traps in there, which both of them hurt.
No, what he needed to do is he needed to trigger the long fuse first and then play booby trap, so that way you hit the guys on the side too. So I noticed it after. I'm like, oh shit, he has an X. So that was like a pretty big mistake on my part, but it was okay because he messed up as well.
You stole 4 amber on the play, which was exciting, but then you got baited right back, which was rough.
Yeah, it was just kind of like everything that could go wrong in that game just did, and
honestly,
and like what can you do? Like it's like whatever.
you were dead in the water, and then that disc turn happened, and I'm like, I wonder what happened there. It seemed like there was something weird, and then you slammed for. You had a really amazing Sanctum Shadows turn. I want to comment on this freaking turn right here.
Yeah.
So you went in the tank, and then you went skeleton key, dodger fight, Dust Runner on Raiding Knight, and then something else. And then he didn't win. And then you went next turn 4 Sanctum guys that now are all able to steal. That was a huge play. Really diversifying and giving you the option to just have this main board Sanctum that can get you back in the game. And then you even had some good nature's calls. And then he did that thing where he Snufflegated into your Witch of the Eye to kill the Shadow Seek. He was really trying to give you every opportunity that you can get, but the grasping vines. I think if you don't get grasping vines there, or the dodger sticks on the board and he goes for all the the Sanctum guys, which I would have done. I was more afraid of the Sanctum guys than the dodger. Then you would have had a chance. But you know what?
Yeah, I mean, I should have lost a bunch of times, and it was like to still have a route to win there because I was just counting out. I'm like, okay, if I got the too much to protect, go into doorstep, go into key charge. That's the route.
Yeah.
You know. And I just needed that to work.
I was talking about that. You were down 2 keys to 0, and your amber was looking rough too. And I go, hold on a second. He's not thinking about how we can get a key. He's trying to think to the end of the game and how he's going to win the whole game. You're in top 4 single elimination. It's not about, I got a key, I still win. No. I'm happy with that. I don't like that. You are here to get 3 keys before them. And you tried to do that, and you really had a good shot. You knew your tools, you knew your lines, and he got a little lucky. A little tilted, but a little lucky.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like that early game was just so hard to come back from. There's not much you could do against it. But I mean, it's fine. Like you're gonna need some luck to win.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So I got a deck for Worlds now.
Yeah, right.
So,
are you going to try to be on stream with Cascade casting?
For what?
For their cast.
No, they got a couple guys that have been doing it. So like they got the Dex and Keyforge guys doing it. So it's like, all right, leave them alone.
All right, say hi to everyone who's there. And later, tomorrow or Tuesday, you and I will go through the top 16 matches or the top 32 matches, whatever's on stream, and we'll talk about them. You know we're talking about this game. And then we'll cast the rest of them and post them all online.
Yeah.
All right?
All right, dude.
Hey, congrats.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Later.
Bye. Well, that was a tense game, and like you can see that Daniel had the line. He goes, okay, I need to do this, and then I need to play too much to protect, and then I need to play key charge. Like he was thinking all the way to the end game, 3rd key charge, and that's what you need to be playing at that level to be in these tournaments. And you know what? Sometimes it doesn't come up right, and that's why we talk about high rolling. To get to the top 32, top cut, you need to have a consistent deck. and both Daniel and Kalani had that. But you know, you got to high roll too. You got to have the luck. And it turns out the other guy, he played all of his disc guys first, and then he had the long fuse, like he had the bait and switch at the right time, and he high rolled a little bit higher, even in such a way that it got him out of his bad positions and some of his mess up plays. Yeah, there was some real. Daniel was playing really optimally, and it didn't come up right. All right. So thank you for tuning in for these 2 emergency casts. These were the hype casts. These were the exciting casts to see Daniel playing. But we're going to go back this week, either tomorrow or Tuesday. Post them certainly before Wednesday or by Wednesday or something. And we'll post all 4 or 5 matches. Whatever's been on stream, I'm probably not going to watch the rest of them. So I can stay a little bit fresh for him. Daniel might know. Maybe I'll watch them. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And we'll have them up for you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting everyone. Congratulations to Daniel. Congratulations to everyone else in the top 4. I gotta remember this guy's name. It's gone off the stream now, so I don't know what it is. But thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.